Hello, everyone! Welcome to another episode of Whatever the Crap, where we talk about literally whatever the crap. We haven't uploaded in a little bit because every time we try to upload, it just goes down the drain. One of us isn't recording our audio or something like that happens, so we're gonna hope that it works this time.
It is. Don't worry. Unless it doesn't send your audio in when you send it to me. So we just hope that happens.
We'll just hope it works.
But yeah, last time, it recorded and then it didn't record the audio because awesome. I love it. I love when OBS works, right? That's super cool.
It's
my
great,
favorite. So yeah, welcome to Whatever the Crap, where we talk about literally like whatever the crap.
Wow.
And yeah, hi Alex.
Everybody,
Okay.
say hi to Alex. Hi, Alex. Hear that, guys? Alex says hi back. Guest for 25 milliseconds. Let's go.
Yeah.
But yeah. I guess. I don't know about you, but I haven't had too much going on lately.
I mean, I can talk about some stuff. There's a bunch of things that happened.
Okay.
I mean, kinda. Well, I mean, I can talk about stuff that happened when we recorded it last time that didn't get pulled out.
That's true.
Didn't get put out either. So when we were getting what the heck? Like a week after we recorded the first podcast, me and Greyson went to the freaking cabin in Wyoming.
Woo!
So that's cool. Yeah, so we went to Wyoming, we went to Jackson's Hole, which is really cool there. And we saw some absurdly expensive crystals, and I was really scared to touch them because I was worried it was gonna shatter, and I had to spend like $30,000. That's how much they were, by the way. There's $30,000.
That's a lot of money, especially for us who have no money.
Yeah, it was just like rocks for $30,000. I don't think that's worth it.
Right. I can go outside and pick one of those up.
And my dad was like freaking out the entire time because he actually worried about us breaking stuff, which I'm super like, yeah, that is very incredibly valid. I would also be worried if $30,000 was in jeopardy for my children being stupid.
Dude, honestly, I'm just glad you didn't take Alex's friend, like that one friend.
Dude, yeah.
Because he would have broken it.
I am also. Yeah.
He would have broken it, dude.
He definitely would have, yeah. He is destructive. Probably already said on podcast, but this one friend of Alex, he lit a firework in my room and he's so annoying and I hate him.
He also lit a Molotov in your room.
Not in my room, but in the backyard.
No, he lit it in there first, or he tried to, and then we told him no, and then he did it outside.
I don't remember that happening, but I believe it. That makes sense. That'd be something he would do. Mm-hmm. Honestly.
Yeah, so I think you were out of the room, and I was telling him, no, you can't, you dumbass.
Wait, no, I think I remember you telling me, actually.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, you're gonna burn the house down. Like,
yeah.
What's going through your head? Butterflies?
Yeah, that's probably generous. So, today, I already told you this. We were doing, actually, I didn't really tell you this. So, during, like, school, we were doing like, senates and bills and stuff in our government class, and that class is so insanely boring, by the way. I hate it. Worst class. Are you taking government right now?
No.
Are you taking it this year?
Maybe?
You probably will, since it's required for senior year, I'm pretty sure.
Well, it's either, like, you have to take a history class of some sort, or you have to take, government.
At least in my school, you have to take government in your senior year.
No, you're right. You do have to take government. I have government this year.
Sucks. Yeah. Wow, my teacher sucks, though. Like, he's a good guy, but the way he teaches is really bad, and I don't like it.
I feel that. My game dev class, no offense to him, but he's really bad at teaching that class. He's bad at teaching all of the computer programming classes. And it's not because of like he sucks at teaching. It's because the way he teaches is just really bad. He throws up like a slideshow up onto the screen at the front, and then he just clicks through and expects us to take notes. It's like the slideshows, they're supposed to help the presentation, but you're supposed to explain more than just, reading it off. And then he doesn't really explain like any of the stuff that's going on. My group currently in game dev, we have to make a game for the final project. And before this game, we literally made one game, and it was a coin drop, like one of those games where you have a coin and you're trying to get it in a bucket. It was one of those, also. And now we're trying to make a full-blown game, and it's like, I'm sorry, you didn't teach us how to move back and forth. You didn't teach us how to program any of that. You're expecting us to do that all on our own. So there's a reason why on our slideshow for when we're going to present to the class, we have the meme of when your teacher literally teaches you nothing and just shows you slideshows and expects you to take notes.
Cool.
Are we going to get docked points? Maybe. Should we? No!
Probably. Yeah. That's basically what was happening with my government class. But I also had game dev last year, and the same thing happened. But my teacher was actually like really cool, and I liked them a lot. So they actually like taught us. They taught us how to do this stuff. But yeah, we just went into the final thing, and it was pretty like it was a lot at first, but then she like taught us how to do it on the like throughout the thing. So yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't too bad.
Let me just say, dude, it was... I don't know how a lot of people are going to pass in the class, because he's just basically said, okay, the videos on Canvas should describe it, and yes, some of them do. Most of them don't. And they only describe like a couple things, and it's on an outdated version of Unity. So we're using a newer version of Unity. And it's like, I don't know where the frick this button is because it's updated and they moved around the interface.
Wait, are you still using Unity? I thought you were gonna use any like thing you had, like any application.
Oh, we're using any, but we're using Unity because that's the one where everyone in my group is coherent on.
Okay. That makes sense. Alright.
Like, if we all had, like, Unreal Engine 5, we'd be using Unreal Engine 5 because it's better than Unity, in my opinion.
Yeah, also, I don't know if you heard, but the person who was making all of that stuff about Unity and having to, like, pay money for every install, they, like, resigned. So they're not doing that anymore, I'm pretty sure.
No, you see, they didn't resign, they retired.
Yeah. But yeah, it's actually cool though, because I'm glad, because that was making me really angry, because I don't like that. That's stupid.
Like, I want to make my own games. I don't want to have to pay like $400 a year to friggin' code on Unity.
I mean, I don't even make games, but I like think that the indie devs don't deserve to have to pay money for every install. That's not good. Yeah, like, that's not good at all.
Honestly, though, it's not, and it's annoying. But now, we could finally make that game that we thought of forever ago and never made.
Oh yeah, dude, I forgot about that. Oh yeah, my brother sent me like a big playlist of like how to code stuff on Roblox, and honestly, I want to do that because Roblox is pretty cool. Like, it's a good game engine, honestly.
It's a good game engine, yeah. It's not my first choice, but it's a good one.
It's not my first choice either, but I mean, it's easy.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I don't really care to do it for money. It's just like a little fun thing to do on the side, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah, pretty cool.
I was looking.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Wait, yeah, keep talking.
No, I was just gonna say like, but when it comes to like coding games and all that, recently I was watching a Hollow Knight like playthrough, but it was like a challenge video, and they were doing only hitboxes, so you could only see the hitboxes.
Oh
And,
yeah, that one.
Honestly, I think it's really cool because looking at that, it made me realize that you don't need to do it like with collisions on the on like the outside of the sprite. You can just make a box, and that's how you can make hit points or collisions.
Yeah.
And like you can just make the game coded everything around like hitboxes and then lay over stuff like that. So much more simple than what I was trying to do for freaking like Scratch and all that back in like 6th grade.
Dude, yeah. I mean, wait. What did you do for Scratch?
Scratch, it was always just off of the other sprite.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. As you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say that. Yeah. It was really stupid in Scratch because you have to like, the hitbox was the sprite, and you have to like, if you get hit by the sprite like at all, like a single pixel changes, then you like, then it like activates or something. I think it's stupid. I don't
It's
like that.
so dumb.
Yeah, that's a dumb way of doing it.
And it's also like when you're walking around in Scratch, like if there's like a little dip in the road, you can just suddenly start walking through the bottom of the road, and yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Scratch is definitely really cool. I like it though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, so what I was talking about before though was how my teacher is like dumb. So you basically said everything I was gonna say, is how he just like reads off slideshows and stuff. But the thing is, this pisses me off. I don't like this. This might like seem like that big of a deal for a lot of people, but I think it's a big deal. So he like gives us these like guided notes and whatever. Like I think most classes do guided notes, but the way he does it is just like, you do the guided notes and then he turns it in, and then you turn it in, and then he grades it based on what you do, based on every single thing you do, you turn in. I think that's stupid because it makes so I'm more focused on the guided notes than what he's talking about.
Yeah. I feel that.
I don't like it.
No, yeah, I prefer classes that have like guided notes, but like they don't expect you to turn them in, because I can note the things that I know I need to remember. Whereas like, and then like if I do need it, like I have it and I can study for that. Whereas like in that circumstance, it's like he's gonna grade you off of every little thing,
Yeah.
and make sure you got everything. Whereas you're not gonna need everything on a test.
Yeah, it's stupid. And a lot of the things are on the tests. They aren't even on the study guide. They're not even on the guided notes. It's stupid.
No, yeah, I feel
It's
that.
annoying.
Teachers, I hate to say it, but like there's so, and like I feel like I shouldn't have to say this because so much of society is going through this. So many of our people of our generation are complaining about it right now, and like nothing's happening because of it, and it's so annoying because what I'm saying is we don't need all of the stuff that they're teaching us, and there are things that they need to teach that they aren't teaching us, like
True.
once I get out of school, I'm sorry, am I gonna use sin, cos, and tan like ever again while I'm trying to do my taxes?
I am.
Nuh-uh. I'm gonna be busy doing my taxes and not trying to, mentally die as I'm like over here. Oh, let me just like mx plus y equal b. Let me just like let me see the interest rate that I'm taking. Yes,
Okay,
that's how I'm gonna do it.
Real talk. I'm going engineering, and I do have to know that. But for most people, they probably don't need to know.
Yeah, most people don't need to know that. Like, if you're gonna take like an engineering like major in college, like they're gonna reteach you all of that in college. Like, you have
True.
to take the math class in order to do that. And so with them just like teaching it, and the annoying thing is throughout the entirety of high school, the entirety of it, you spend the same 4 years, maybe going a little deeper into it all. Whereas, so year 1, freshman year, we went over angles and all of that. And then, sophomore year, I don't even remember what we learned. Okay. I think it was more of, like
sophomore year, like, didn't exist for me. I won't even lie.
I think sophomore math was y equals mx plus b with the little, like, absolute lines, in it. And, which is like like the arrow, like, graphs. And then we learned sine curve in that. And then the next year, we went over, angles again. And then sophomore year, we went over angles again as well. And then, we learned, sine curve and, whatever it's called, the U, I can't remember what it's called, but, like, everyone
like
knows
curve?
it. Yeah,
like
the curve.
The, like, parabola thing?
Yeah, the parabolas.
Okay.
We learned that, sophomore year, too. And then junior year, all we learned are parabolas and, like, decimals.
Yeah.
Which, mind you, we learned multiplication with decimals all the way back in 2nd grade. And we're going over it again, like, oh, they must have forgotten an important thing in math. And it's like, no, I've been learning the same thing since, like, 4th grade. I don't need to keep going over this. Like, teach me how to do taxes. Teach me how to make an income. Teach me how to, make it so I can afford a house and so that I can support a family. Instead, they're just out here going, okay, you're gonna learn the sine curve. You're gonna learn, mx equals b, or mx plus b equals y. Like,
yeah.
You're gonna learn
there's
history about how, George Washington did this, how, George Wallace over here, killed black people. Like, I understand that it's important that we learn from our mistakes, but we don't need to go over literally every event in history. We just need to go over the most significant ones and maybe a couple of small mistakes. And other than that, we're set.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I need to say this, but there actually is a class that teaches you about finances, and I'm taking it right now.
No, yeah, I've taken that class, but, when I took that class, it didn't teach me, like, anything, dude. Like, it's like, oh, make money, have an income. Oh, if you have this much money, you'll be able to afford this type of house. And it's like, no, don't tell me what I'll be able to afford. Tell me how to make that money so that I can afford it.
Wait, what class did you take?
It was finance.
It's just finance?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm taking a class called financial literacy, and it is teaching me, like, actually everything about that.
Yeah?
It is a college class, though. So that's probably why it's not... That's probably why you didn't do it, since it's, like, actually, like, a college grade class. So, yeah.
No, yeah, it's annoying.
Mm-hmm. That class is hard, by the way. Like, we have tests in it, and, like, pretty much every single time... Like, okay, I'm gonna say I have good grades, okay? I have good grades.
Yeah?
My grades are nice. I like them a lot. Like, I have, like, A's, like, basically only A's. So this trimester, the first time in, like, a year, I had an A-.
Yeah?
And guess what class it is? It's financial literacy.
Yeah, dude, I'm jealous that you're able to get such good grades so easily, like...
Yeah, that's just because I went to, school I'm not gonna disclose, because... Yeah, that school's hard, though. Actually, should I say what? No, I shouldn't. No. But yeah, so I basically went to a nerd school, and it was really hard. Greyson went to it last year, but he actually changed over to the school I'm in right now.
Yeah.
But yeah. That school, so what the entire thing was that it said that it's trying to get you ready for college, but what it is so much harder than college. I'm in college right now. It is nowhere near the difficulty of the school I was in.
Okay, so...
The college is easy.
If
Yeah,
you
what?
guys want like a reference for the school type that he's going to, or that he went to, if you guys have ever heard of the college B Tech, it's similar to that, but like they make it way more difficult than it should be and don't teach a lot of essential classes.
Yeah.
So yeah, dude, this person keeps commenting weird things on my posts, and it's like, what?
What are you saying?
So the first one was, I'm gonna kiss everyone in your family. The second one, what's this second one? Looking real kissable.
Who is this, dude? Do you know who
I
this
don't
is?
know. And then this third one is smash.
Kiss me on my mouth. I'm feeling romantical.
I'm feeling romantical. Okay, so it looks like their name is like Wreath. So
Yeah,
it sounds like it's
they
a
also
dude
live
just
in
trolling.
308 Negro Royal Lane, Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Yeah, dude.
Ooh, wait, I should say this. So audio listeners, my bad, I guess. So me and my dad, we were gonna dress up as Walter White and Jesse Pinkman. So
I love how you're pulling it over your
I'm
headset.
pulling it over my headphones. So I have like a Jesse Pinkman beanie, and I can actually fit all of my hair in it.
Dude,
and it's
with-
really cool.
With it pulled on like that, you look like a South Park character.
Dude, yeah, I actually do. I was literally like thinking that.
Dude's literally
awesome.
Kenny.
Yeah. That's cool. But yeah, so like my dad already has like the Walter White glasses and like fedora, and it looks awesome. And so I'm gonna get like a red sweater since Jesse Pinkman usually wears that, and my dad's gonna get like a brown leather jacket. That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. Solid.
Yeah. Really cool.
I don't know what I'm going to be for Halloween. There's a couple things I could be. I'm contemplating getting a new Spider-Man costume because you know how much I love Spider-Man cosplay, dude.
A new one?
A new one. Because
Did you
my
already
current
have
ones
one?
don't fit already.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
too big now.
Right, okay.
But I'm thinking of getting like a more expensive one. One
course
probably
you are.
like in the $100 range, more reasonable.
That's still expensive.
No, because like think about it. If I can use it as cosplay too, I could make content with it. I could go into stores, dude, and just buy shit as like Spider-Man.
Yeah, but also
No one
This
would
was
know
like-
who I am.
this was like $10, if that.
Dude, I could
So,
get
yeah.
like a sock for $2 and then stretch it over my head.
But this is awesome.
I'm gonna see if I can fit my sock on my head. I'm gonna do it. You ready, guys?
I'm ready.
If I can get my sock off. Okay.
Here we go, guys. Audio
Here we
listeners.
go, guys.
My bad. I'm just gonna say if you can or not.
No, I can't do it, guys.
Yeah, okay, he can't put the sock over his head like a beanie. Who would have guessed? Guys,
Who would've
this is
guessed?
crazy. This is crazy. Woo-wee! I forgot to say. Okay, nerds, rise up. Rise up, nerds.
Boys up, boys.
So, guys, I got a 240 hertz, 1080 monitor with G-Sync. Nerds, you're probably like coming your pants right now. I know, I am also. It is.
Dude's literally coming right now.
I'm literally. Wait, it is so cool. It is so cool. I actually recommend getting one if you guys have the money. It is really cool because it makes so like every game I play, like okay, so I play Geometry Dash like all the time, like 700 hours in it. That's even more like 900 actually.
Almost as much as friggin' Terraria, dude.
Yeah. But yeah, so I've been playing that game for like 60 hertz, and then switch over to 75 hertz because my monitor actually I could make it higher because awesome, and it 75 hertz, even like 75 hertz was like game changing. It looked so much better than 60 for some reason. It looked crazy. So then I got this, switch over to 240. It looked completely smooth. There was no jittering at all, and it looked sick. It was awesome, and it is awesome. That's why I have it.
Yeah,
It is so cool.
I can't wait to see it in person, dude.
Yeah, like when I saw your 144 hertz monitor, I was like, "Whoa, that's sick!" Also,
No,
that
yeah.
was like awesome. But this is like almost double of
Yeah.
that, which is sick. It's so cool. Yeah,
It's pretty cool, dude.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
awesome.
Um, no new Silk Song information.
Dang, that's disappointing.
Mhm.
I mean, what were we expecting?
I don't know, bro. We were supposed to get more info this month, and we still haven't gotten more info.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, wait, Dennis. So, I'm gonna do a thing for my mythology class. It is gonna be an interview thing. I'm gonna
Okay.
make a documentary of it. I'm gonna interview you if that's okay.
Okay.
Okay, so wait, you have ghost stories, right?
Yes, I have multiple of just the town
Do
we
you
live
have
in, and some from not the town we live in.
Are they like ones that you actually experienced firsthand, or ones that you've heard?
Yes, there are like two that I've experienced firsthand.
Cool.
Ghosts.
Okay. Um, Genuinely, we should just do it right now. 'Cause
Right now?
that'd be cool. Yeah. So, so I'm like interview you real quick.
Okay.
Let me go pull this up. Here's a
Okay.
little like funny thing for the audio for the listeners. Let me go pull up my document with questions in it. Give me a second. Yes, sir. This is cool. I'm like really excited for this though. So like so this assignment, it is we're supposed to like interview we're supposed to interview people and get 4 different stories on a on a folklore. So I was like, ghost story, because those are cool and I know many people who have ghost stories.
Yeah.
So honestly, I might just interview for 2 of them
Okay.
because I can. And I don't know another person who would do it. I know that Jack would, and he already agreed to it. And I'm thinking about also like doing a little interview of myself. I think it'd be funny.
Yeah. Oh. And you'll never guess what happened next.
I think it'd be really funny if I do that. Yeah. Okay, let me pull it up. This is so cool. Okay, so which one are we gonna do first?
I think I'm gonna do the canyon story.
All right. Okay, so I'm assisting which. Okay. So Dennis, do you believe in ghosts?
Absolutely.
Why do you believe in ghosts?
Okay, so we're going back a couple of years now. Okay, just a couple though. And so over in a canyon, kind of by our high school. Okay, I'm just gonna talk normally. I can't keep doing that. So back a couple years ago, we were having there was a big campfire. Okay, that was going on in the canyon. And my friend and I, we were gonna take care of everything, set it all up, all that, and then take it all down when the party was over. And so we invited a lot of people. It was gonna be a lot of fun. I don't want to disclose my friend's name, so we'll just call him Tony.
All right.
And so Tony and I, we decided that we were gonna have like this big old bonfire because there were gonna be so many people there that if everyone wanted to have the heat, because it was late fall, so it was getting cold, especially for where we are. Utah is well known for being very cold in early winter, so yeah. But so we're there. And we're having a lot of fun. We're eating food. Bonfire's pretty great. It's getting late. And then people are like, okay, we gotta go. And so eventually it's just me and Tony left, and we're there. And we're like, okay, we gotta clean all of this up. It shouldn't take too long. Let's get some water to clear off the embers, so that we can go ahead and leave. and just get back to home. It's been a good night. It's been solid. So we get some buckets from the back of Tony's truck, and we carry the buckets all the way to a river. There's a river relatively close by, and on our way there, we pass this big old rock, right?
Yeah.
And it's pretty big. It's noticeable. The path curves around it, so we notice nothing odd about it, and so we walk around the rock. We scoop up water, we go back, throw the water on the fire, still needs more, so we go back to it, and we get more, and we run back, toss it on the fire again, but it still needs some more, so we go back one more time. And as we were going back, we heard like this rustle to the side. We didn't think too much of it, because we thought it was just like an animal or something, probably like a raccoon.
Yeah.
Which we should have been more scared of, because raccoons can be a little fearsome,
Yeah, they can.
But we didn't think much of it. And as we're walking past the boulder this time, we noticed something different about it. And as we look closer, shine our flashlights on it, we see that it says very clearly, like scratched onto it, "Die." And so we're like, what the frig? There's no one else out here. There's no cars anywhere near us. And us being relatively young for that time, being like 16 and 15, we decided to just sprint all the way back. We got in his truck, locked the doors, checked the back seats, make sure there was nothing there. And we start peeling out of the canyon, going as fast as we can, and as we do, this flash of red, like this red cloak, just goes across the front of the car. And it's like, okay, what the frig was that? So we keep going because we see it disappear off in the woods. And we're just like, what the frig? And so, yeah, we got out of there as fast as we could. And we decided that was enough for us that night, and so we went to bed. We slept over at his place because we didn't have the mental energy after that to take me back to my place. So we just slept at his place. And then after that, we wake up in the morning, and I just can't stop thinking about it. And so I'm like, dude, we gotta go back. We gotta go look. And so we drive back up there, just me and him. We go back up there, and as we pull up, we're really nervous because we both saw that red cloak that night. And so we go and we're like, okay, we gotta check the boulder. We gotta check it, gotta see it, because if it's there, we saw it. It'll still be there. Like, I gotta know if it wasn't just something like I made up and like that was a deer that like jumped across. And so we go back and we go to the boulder, and there's nothing on it. The scratches that were there the night before, the very clear scratches, they were thick scratches too. Like, they're just gone. They aren't on the rock. They're nowhere to be seen. And we're like, dude, what the frig? Because we knew that we saw it the night before. And we're like, okay, maybe it was just a deer we saw. And so as we're turning around, we see something flash on a tree. And so we go over there because we're like, what the frig? And as we walk up, we see that there is a piece of cloth on the edge of the tree. And it's a piece of red cloth. And we both realized that we did see something last night. And so we're like, no. And so we just leave. We just ran as fast as we could and got out of there. And we haven't gone back up there since. So,
jeez.
Yeah. We saw something that night. We don't know what we saw, but it wanted us dead.
Yeah, that's kind of creepy. Do you think that it was a ghost? Like, for sure, though.
It could have been. But I don't know, because, like, it definitely wasn't human. Or it was, when it ran in front of us, it ran in front of the car. And we were going a good, like, 70 miles an hour. And it was in front of the car. and then it was just gone in the woods. Like,
Whew.
yeah, it was fast, dude. It was really fast.
I don't know how to explain the writing. The like cloak. I don't know. Maybe it's like just some guy running around. That's the first thing I can think of. It's just that it's a guy running around in a cloak.
Trying to be like goofy.
Yeah. But the like writing, I don't even know how they would do that and like erase it if it was like scratched on.
No, yeah, like even erosion would take a long time to like clear that out. So I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's pretty wacky.
That's pretty freaky, actually, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was pretty scary. It was pretty scary. There's a reason we haven't gone back up there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So, do you remember when we were watching Ghost Hunters?
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So we were watching Ghost Hunters, and we were like, "Ooh, scary ghost." So I went to the bathroom, and I just went to go piss because I was like, I need to piss really bad. We were watching Ghost Hunters for like an hour. Like
I forgot how good this story is.
So I was like, I was just sitting there. I closed the door. There's a latch. There's a latch. It closed all the way. I was certain of it. So then I whipped out my dick. I whipped up my dick, started pissing, and then I saw the door just like swing open, and I was like, Dennis, is that you? Like I was like genuinely like thinking it was Dennis though, because he was like, we're like just barely watching Ghost Hunters. Like he knows I'm going piss. He would open it up while I'm going piss. He's that type of friend.
Because it would be silly.
Yeah, because it would be funny. So then I like finished. And then I like checked to see if Dennis was there. He wasn't. I went over to the couch where he was sitting. I said, "Dude, did you open up the door?" Is it no? What are you talking about? It's like, and then I told him, "Hey, come over here." And then I like showed him that the door just like flung open while I was taking a piss, and it was actually like genuinely like freaky. I don't know how to explain that.
And then the thing that makes it even sillier, is because of the way the latch on the doorknob is, it's tilted, and the door is ever so slightly tilted that if you don't close it all the way, it'll just slowly open on its own. And so he's just in there. He didn't close it all the way, apparently. And so he's taking a piss, and the door just opens, and so he's like, ah!
Yeah, so I guess I just couldn't close it all the way, apparently. Even though I thought I did. But yeah, that's probably the closest I've ever gotten to an actual ghost encounter, and I'm gonna say that in my little interview thing.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say it like I actually like fully believe that's a ghost, because I won't actually make it like interesting.
Yes, my house is haunted.
No, specifically my friend's house is haunting. It's haunted. Specifically. I watching Ghost Hunters.
Oh yeah, specifically.
Yeah, dude, that's cool. I don't know any other like stories that I actually have that like are actual like real things that I thought or think are ghosts. Cause
I have another.
Like the only one. Really? Okay.
Yeah. So.
I'm ready.
I'm ready too. Okay, so this happened with me and
and
it was. It's not important which one. It's one of my many exes. Oh yeah, I get so many bitches, dude. So many bitches. No, but so me and one of my exes, we went and we wanted to spend like just a couple days away from the house, from both houses, because like families are annoying and stuff. Everyone gets that. And we wanted to go like camping or something. We didn't know what we wanted to do exactly. But so my friend Clyde, he apparently has this big old, like, what's it called? Not mansion, log house, cabin. He had a cabin out in the middle of nowhere, okay? It was this big plot of land, like 100 acres, with one road going straight all the way down to the cabin. It was huge. It was like this big old, like, bowl of a valley. Like, it was nice. It was perfect, and the perfect place to get away to. And so we're like, okay, and I'm like, dude, Clyde, we just want to get away for the weekend. Can we use your place? And he's like, sure. Why not? Fine, I guess. So we're like, lit. That's pretty sick. And so we just
wait. Hold on. I'm curious. Is this cabin like a log cabin or what is it?
No, it's like a normal house.
Is it like
it's not
my
a log.
cabin?
Yeah, but considerably bigger. It's like the size of it has 3 stories. It had like a basement, middle story, I guess, and then the top floor. So it's
it has
relatively
a basement.
big.
Nice.
Yeah. And so we go there. It's a nice long drive. We talk a lot. We get there. And we park. There's no cars in sight, anything. It's just us.
Shrimp pad thai is done.
I'm doing a podcast right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's say hi.
You want to say hi?
Yeah.
My mom wants to say hi.
I feel like
Probably look weirder than I do.
Hi, Marcy.
Hello.
Dude,
Hi.
The mother.
we look the same, don't we?
They're the same person. There's no difference.
Yeah, we look.
I need facial hair.
Yeah, you need facial hair.
Facial.
Yay!
Yay.
Okay, can we?
Okay, I will in a second.
Alright, love you.
Movie 2. Okay, they're my mom.
Okay, where was I? I know exactly where I was.
Long drive to the cabin.
And so we get there, there's no other cars, it's just us, and we're set. We brought some food that we'd cook. I don't even remember what it was, but we're like, okay, we got popcorn for watching a movie downstairs. And we got all these sorts of snacks and drinks, and we got food for the morning. Like we're set. We're set. And so we go downstairs, we talk for a while, and then we're like, okay, let's watch a movie, right? And so we go ahead, we start watching a movie, and as we're watching, we just hear this like pitter patter of like feet. And it's just like a pat, 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 pat. And it's just upstairs. It's on the floor above us. We're in the basement. And so we're like, oh, maybe Clyde came. And so I go upstairs to go see if it is Clyde. Pause the movie, go upstairs. I'm like, hey, Clyde, that you, bro? And no one responds at all. I walk around, I look everywhere, don't see him. Check upstairs. He's not upstairs either, and he's not downstairs because that's where we were.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, that was weird. I look outside. There's no cars anywhere in the distance. So I'm like, must have just heard something. And so I go back downstairs. I'm like, no one was there, and she's like, that's weird. So I'm like, probably just heard something. I don't know. And so we're like, it's fine. Let's just keep watching the movie. So we unpause it. We start watching, and about like 15 minutes later, we hear like a running upstairs, and then the slam of a door. And so I'm like, what the frig? What was that? Because what? And so pause the movie, run upstairs. I look everywhere, dude. I'm looking in cabinets. I'm looking in bathrooms. Worth noticing, the door that slammed shut was the bathroom door. The bathroom door had been open before. It was now closed when I go up. So I'm looking everywhere, dude. I'm looking in cabinets. I'm looking in drawers. I'm looking... drawers. I'm looking... I look upstairs. I look in closets. I look under beds. No one's there. I'm like, dude, Clyde has to be playing, like, a prank on us. He has to know of, like, some hiding spot in the cabin that we don't know of. So I go back outside. I walk around the house looking... And I don't see Clyde's car anywhere, which is the weirdest part because it is a good, like, hour and a half from, like, the rest of... It's a good hour and a half from, like, the highway. Just, like, down this old road all the way down. So I'm like, what the heck? Like, who was that?
That's weird.
Yeah.
Did you have like any other people there?
No,
that, like, were upstairs at all?
Nope. It was
They
just
were
me
all
and her.
downstairs?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so we go back and we're like, okay, that's wacky. And so we finish watching the movie. We start it back up, finish it. And we start making jokes about the pitter patter and the running and all that we heard earlier. Cause like silly, like I had to have been hearing things or something, you know? Like had to be something silly. So we start talking for a while and we're there and we're having fun just talking. And then all of a sudden we hear like these huge, like loud thumps running across upstairs and like we hear doors slam, drawers sliding open and slamming shut, like all this stuff happening, and it's like, what the hell? So we both run up at this point. Everything is dead silent, nothing going on. Doors and drawers are just left open, slammed shut, like everything's just open, and it's like, what the hell just happened? And so we look at each other and we're like, no, I'm out. Clyde can have our snacks. So we just leave all our food there and we just leave. We get in the car. I look around the house or the cabin one more time, see if there's any cars. There's no cars anywhere, dude. Not a single one. And it's like, okay. And so we just get in the car and we just leave. We leave all of our food, all of our stuff there. And I'm like, what the hell was that? And cut to like 2 days later, I see Clyde again. And I'm like, Clyde, what the hell, man? Was that you at the cabin? And he was like, what? What are you talking about? And I tell him about what's happening and he's like, oh yeah, that happens sometimes.
What do you mean that happens sometimes?
And I'm like, dude, what do you mean? That's a natural occurrence for you? So, yeah,
What?
Apparently, like, his cabin's haunted or something. I don't know. But yeah, all this stuff was happening and he didn't even bother to tell us that, like, apparently his cabin's haunted. So
don't worry, dude. He's a homie. Don't worry.
He's a homie, dude. You know, he's just messing around with you.
Yeah, he's just being a little silly guy.
Yeah,
Don't
he's not trying to scare you. He's trying to like horrify you.
Yeah.
He's just looking for some more salt.
Yeah. He ran out of them.
But yeah, that was a pretty scary experience.
That's crazy, actually, though. That's genuinely nuts.
Yeah.
That's a lot scarier than door opening when I'm pissing.
No, yeah, it was definitely a scary experience for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Looking back and talking on it's fun
crazy.
though. So.
Yeah, my mom has like some stories for herself also. I'm gonna interview her also.
Yeah.
And also, Jack, I'm gonna interview Jack also because apparently he has one also. So,
yeah.
Also, yeah.
No, yeah, I have a couple, so I'm pretty proud of that. Well, yeah, guys, that was a wacky episode. It went everywhere, dude. It went from school being socially horrible and economically horrible to horror stories.
Yeah, it was cool.
You got anything else you want to say, Caleb?
Maybe. Wait, I should say this. Hold on. Well, actually, it's not important. Never mind. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have anything else.
Okay. Caleb, if people want to hear more from you, where can they find you?
So I guess I stream sometimes on Twitch. And I also have a YouTube channel that I haven't posted in for like a year. But yeah, I'm probably gonna post more eventually. But so far, this is probably like my main thing. But yeah.
Solid. If you want to hear more from me, you can go find me on Twitch or on YouTube. I'm HylianGamer01. That's an underscore between Hylian and Gamer. For those of you who are curious. And yeah, I stream whenever I'm able to. I streamed Hollow Knight yesterday for like 3 hours. Yeah, I also recently started streaming on YouTube. So I'm live on both of those when I stream now.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Wait, do you stream at the same time on YouTube?
Not the
and
same
Twitch?
time every day.
No, I mean on YouTube and Twitch at the same
Yes,
time.
I was live at the exact same time.
Cool, that's sick.
Yeah,
Nice.
I got Streamlabs Ultra or whatever it's called, so now I can stream at 2 places at once. So
Cool.
yeah.
That's cool. Nice.
Also, spoilers for you guys of what's coming for another season on another podcast. Apparently I get to be on that podcast for a season, which I'm actually pretty hyped about.
Wait, did you not tell us? You didn't say this last time?
I might have, but we're getting way closer, so I'll say it again.
Yeah, say it again if you didn't. I don't remember if you did.
I'll remember. But yeah, I'm gonna be. It might have been on one of the cut episodes.
It probably, yeah.
But for those of you who care about Zelda related stuff, I'm gonna be on a Zelda podcast for like an entire season. It's called Chat of the Wild. We're gonna be playing through The Legend of Zelda: Link Between Worlds. Which, in my opinion, is the best Zelda game. No, that's not true. It's my favorite Zelda game, but it's not the best Zelda game. But it's a really fun game. It's a podcast mainly based around where you play through it, and then you all gather up and you talk about what you did, how you did it, and how you did it differently. And so, yeah, I'm pretty excited to be on that. I've listened to them for, like, the past, 4 years now, I think it is. So finally, being able to be on it, is actually crazy because it's always been, a dream of mine ever since, I started listening to it. I was like, ooh, I wish I could be on there, and now apparently I get to be. So that's pretty cool.
It is really cool.
Yeah, freaking love, the people on it, and it's a lot of fun to listen to. So definitely go check that out. They just... I think tomorrow are releasing their final episode for Tears of the Kingdom. So definitely go check that out. That's over on Spotify, on Apple Music, all those places. And then they have a Patreon too, so check that out. I'm on there because it's worth it in my opinion. Get week early access to episodes. So yeah, it's pretty sick.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and then, yeah, just go ahead, check them out. I'm going to be there for, a month and a half, maybe. I don't know. However long it takes to get through the game. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited for that. Yeah, check me out on Twitch, check me out on YouTube. Check Caleb out on Twitch and on YouTube. And, yeah.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. This has been Whatever the Crap, where we talk about literally whatever the crap.